Hi guys, welcome to another Microbytes video. My name is Paul, and today we're going to be talking about the differences between mechanical keyboards. Now, I get a lot of questions in the store about which keyboard is right for me. I'm looking for a mechanical keyboard, but a lot of gamers don't really understand what the differences are between the different types of switches. So I want to try to clarify that a little bit today. There are really 4 different types of switches you're going to see on the market today. They're all commonly referred to as cherry switches. They're color-coded for their resistance and their features. So you've got cherry black, cherry brown, cherry blue, and cherry red. So an example of the cherry black would be something like the TT Esports Mecha G1. Cherry black switches are the stiffest spring of all the cherry switches, though it's still very, very smooth compared to a generic rubber membrane keyboard. There is no real click and no sense of like the actuation point. So this is really geared towards first-person shooter gaming, lots of quick keystrokes, where you don't need necessarily a lot of tactile feedback. Next to market, actually probably the first on the market, the most popular keyboard, is the Razer Black Widow. It features a cherry blue switch. Now cherry blue differs from cherry black in that it has a softer spring, so it's a little less resistance, and also if you listen, you hear an audible click. This is very, very similar in feel to, if older people remember the old IBM keyboards, the really clickety-clackety ones, very much what this feels like. This is a very noisy keyboard. It is much preferred by typists because they have an audible click so they know when they've hit the key right. It's an excellent keyboard, highly recommended. A lot of people see very pronounced gains in words per minute when typing using these keyboards. Also very good for gaming. Just has that clicking noise that you got to get used to, and it has an actual clicking feeling when you press down the switch, so you'll know when it actuates. Next is the cherry red. This is considered the most premium of the switches. So the cherry red features the softer springs of cherry blue with the no audible click like you're going to have with a cherry black. So this is straight actuation. You can hear the keys bottoming out, but there's no actual clicking sound like when you press a key. This is my preferred, personally. It's featured on the Vengeance K6 that I have here and a couple others, the Cooler Master Rapid Red, and there's a couple others coming to market. This is also the most expensive type of cherry switch, so it's definitely a premium product. And then after that, you've got the cherry brown. Cherry brown is something pretty new to market. First keyboard I've seen with it is this one, the Cooler Master Quickfire Pro. Cherry brown is like a hybrid keyboard. So you've got a little bit of the stiffer spring than blue, but you have the feeling of when the key actuates. So they call it a bump in the mechanism. So you don't have the clicking sound like you do with blue, but when you're typing you can actually feel it actuate. Think of it kind of like a hybrid between blue and black. Gives a very, very interesting feel when playing. I kind of like it, I have to say. I still prefer the smoother and softer actuation of cherry reds, but I think brown is a good compromise. It gives you a very nice feeling, good for typing, good for playing, a slightly lower price point than what you're going to have with a red, but most of the features of everything else. So I think that's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below, and I'll see you next video.